Well, good morning, YouTube. All right, guys, it is Thursday morning. We just opened up. We're out here working already. In fact, Chip's got a bike on the lift right now. And actually looks like Chip's just finishing it. Nice looking soft tail. All blacked out. All right, guys, so I just met a gentleman who also has a YouTube channel called Cycle Fanatics. That's spelled with an X. I just subscribed to him. Suggest you do the same. He seemed like a really cool guy. He does a lot of bike week content. So check out his channel. Tell me what you think. I haven't had a chance to sit down and watch any of it yet, but I subscribed. So maybe when I get some downtime, which will probably be a few days from now, we'll try to give it a look out and see how he does. But seems like a really nice guy. And I always like supporting other YouTubers as well. Now, he's a much bigger channel than we are, but I still got to do my part. Send you guys over there, check him out. Guys, the day has gone by pretty quick, you know, and it still hasn't been the busy day that we hoped it would be, but we still have done almost 3 times the sales that we did yesterday. But we've had some problems today. Like I said, yesterday we had an issue with one of the lifts not working, which still has not been fixed. So we're down a lift. We can still use it to ride the bikes up onto and like do love jugs or whatnot, but we're not using it for oil changes because it doesn't come up, and you just don't want to do all that stuff sitting on the ground. Today, the first issue we had is the big 265-gallon tote that we pumped the oil out of. Well, I guess this actually goes back to yesterday. The pump that we were using decided to quit working. Now, that was a brand new pump I bought for the Sturgis rally. So we got one event out of it and it stopped working. So our very first oil change that we tried to do with this event yesterday, we couldn't get any oil. So I had to switch to my old pump, which still worked. It just leaked air and got kind of annoying, and we'd have to unplug it when we weren't using it so it didn't bleed down the compressor. So anyway, that pump isn't quite as long because it's made for a 55-gallon drum and not for a 275-gallon tote. So with that pump in, it wouldn't reach all the way to the bottom. So we got down to about 50 gallons of oil in that drum and we couldn't suck any more out. So we had to pick that tote up and put it up on top of the tailgate, drain the oil into a 5-gallon bucket, and then stick the pump down in the bucket. Not ideal, but it's what we got to do to get it done. And then after that, we lost the one leg of power coming in, and actually half of these vendors around me here lost power. We only lost half of our power, but they've got that all fixed and up and running now too. But for a while, we had to switch back over to generator. And my generator isn't powerful enough to run the house and run the air compressor for the service department at the same time. So that wasn't convenient. About 7 p.m. now, just shortly after. Place is clearing out. As you can see, a lot of the other vendors are starting to close up. We still got a bike on the lift. We're still working. My bike is still running, but not for long. In fact, we're going to turn it off right now because it's been running since 9 a.m. And I think once we're done with this motorcycles on the lift, we're going to be done for the night. Don't want to work too late because, as you see, we don't have a lot of lighting in here. We weren't planning on working much after 7, so we did not install lights. Which, you know, on the shows that we normally work late, we do install lights. But the hours here didn't dictate it, so we just didn't do it. So this here will likely be the last bike of the evening, and Talon's about halfway done with it, it looks like. It is a love jug install, but with the frame mounting kit, which is why we have to remove the fuel tank. You can see here, the frame mounting kit is attached to the frame. So Talon's almost done with it. All right, everybody, we're closed up. We're gonna head out for a little bit. We still gotta go get some dinner. And we gotta run by PetSmart, get some flea stuff for the dogs. For some reason, our dogs are coming up with fleas, which we've never had a problem with. Well, I should say never, but not in a long, long time. So we gotta go get some stuff and nip it in the bud really quick. But like I said, today was a much better day. We ended up doing 11 oil changes, I believe. And I forgot to look in the computer before we shut it down to see how many love jugs we sold, but I know that we installed at least 4, maybe 5. And I think we cash and carried 2 or 3 as well. So all in all, today wasn't a bad day. It still wasn't as busy as I hoped, like I said before, but it wasn't a bad day. So I'm not complaining. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. And we'll keep continuing that trend into Saturday. just got what we needed at the PetSmart, and we were going to go to the IHOP that was right there and get something to eat. And they weren't doing dining. Dine-in stopped at 7 p.m., which I just don't get, man. During bike week, you don't shut your dining room down, but I guess they don't have staff or something. So we decided to come back to Tequila Mockingbird again. This place was so good the other night, and even the leftovers I had for lunch yesterday, just absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna try this again and get something different. All right, scratch that. Just found out that they're closed too. All right, guys, so third shot is the charm. Come over to Outback. There we go. Guess we're gonna have steak instead of tacos, but they're open. We're hungry. We're gonna eat here. All right, guys, if you look behind me right here, those two motorcycles, those are the ones you saw a couple clips ago. That was in the parking lot of the IHOP. And so we told them we were going over to the margarita place, or Tequila Mockingbird place. So they said, hey, that sounds good. So they followed us over there. And just as we were coming back out of the building and realized that they weren't open, they were pulling into the parking lot. So we told them that wasn't open either. We were coming to Outback. So they followed us over here. So making friends along the way, at least. Guys, done deal. Day's closed. Decent day's worth of sales. Food in the belly. The shopping's done. So there's nothing else to do. We're finished. So we're just gonna head back to the house, take showers, and go to bed, I think. So, well, I gotta edit the video and everything. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe to the video if you would. Leave a comment if you'd like to. And until the next time I see you, guys keep those engines running.